Have you ever woken up in the morning with a very strange feeling? You got enough sleep. You didn't overwork yesterday. You didn't stay up late. But the moment you open your eyes, you already feel tired. Not the kind of tired that makes you sleepy, but a tiredness from the inside. As if you had just run a very long distance while your body hadn't moved at all. And the most confusing part is, I didn't even do anything. Why am I this tired? Many people in the United States are living in this state every single day. They go to work, come home, have dinner, scroll on their phones, then go to sleep. Their schedule isn't anything too heavy, but their mental energy slowly drains week after week. They start to think it's because of work, because of age, because of a lack of motivation. But the truth often lies in a place very few people pay attention to. Not in the body, but in the place you can never turn off, your mind. There's a woman named Laura who lives in Chicago. She works an office job, stable, without too much pressure. Each day of Laura's life passes quite peacefully. But strangely, over time, she feels more and more exhausted, even though she doesn't do very much. One evening, after coming home, Laura sat down on the sofa and realized she had been sitting still for nearly 40 minutes. But her head was anything but still. She was thinking about emails she hadn't replied to, thinking about a conversation with a coworker that morning, thinking about next month's bills, thinking about whether she was falling behind compared to her friends. She didn't say it out loud. She didn't write it down. She didn't resolve anything. She just thought. And those thoughts followed her to bed, then followed her into sleep, then followed her into the next day. Laura realized something very important after talking with a psychologist. She wasn't tired because of work. She was tired because her brain had never been allowed to rest. Each unfinished thought is like an app running in the background on your phone. You don't see it, but the battery drains very quickly. You don't have to run all day to be exhausted. You only need to think all day. Try to remember your day yesterday. How many things did you think about? How many of them were truly necessary? And how many were just imagination, worrying about the future or replaying the past? Most of your exhaustion does not come from what you do. It comes from what you never stop thinking about. And the dangerous part is, you've become so used to it that you no longer realize you are draining your own energy. Laura started trying one very small thing. Every night before bed, she spent 5 minutes writing down everything that was running through her head. No organizing, no editing, just writing. Then she closed the notebook and told herself, "That's enough. Tomorrow is when I'll deal with it." With just that small action, she began to sleep more deeply. A few weeks later, she realized she no longer woke up feeling exhausted. Not because life had fewer problems, but because she was no longer carrying all of those problems with her 24 hours a day. If you don't learn how to close your thoughts, your mind will work unpaid without rest for many years. And you will always feel tired, even when you do nothing. The worst part is not the exhaustion. It's that you start to believe it's your personality, that you are naturally low energy, unmotivated, lacking vitality, when the truth is simply, you've never given your mind a single day of rest. Try doing something very simple tonight. Before going to sleep, don't pick up your phone. Sit still for 3 minutes. Breathe slowly and ask yourself, what unnecessary thoughts am I carrying from today into tomorrow? Write them down, leave them there, and allow yourself to go to sleep without carrying the whole world in your head. You are not tired because life is too heavy. You are tired because you carry life in your head all day long. And once you learn how to put it down, you will be surprised at how much energy you regain that you lost a long time ago. If you see yourself in this story, share this video with someone who feels the same way. Welcome to Share Life, a place where every story becomes a small mirror reflecting ourselves. Here, we don't rush, don't judge. We simply listen to what life is trying to teach us through the stories around us, and from them, we discover what is worth holding on to understand, to grow, and to live better each day. Thank you for taking the time to listen and for allowing me to accompany you through these past few minutes. Don't forget to subscribe so we can meet again in future stories. Wishing you peace and happiness.